I'm going to be creating 3 different skincare routines for 3 different price ranges: low, mid, and high. The low budget will be under $20, the mid budget will be under $75, and the high budget will be under $200. Let's get into it. Now, when it comes to creating a skincare routine, especially for a cheap, under $20 budget, we wanted to make it as simple as possible. That means we only need 3 things: a cleanser, moisturizer, and a sunscreen. Now keep in mind that with these products, you pay for what you get. So for when you get these products, especially for under the $20 range, don't expect these products to do miracles for your skin. With that in mind, the cleanser that I selected was the Ultra Gentle Cleanser by Paula's Choice. And this is dirt cheap. Right now it's only $4.80. The reason why I chose this cleanser is right in the name. It's very gentle. We don't want a cleanser that's going to make our skin worse. And many times people decide to get into skincare and get an extremely harsh cleanser, and so once they start using that cleanser, their skin actually gets worse because their skin can't tolerate it. And so for a beginner that's trying to get into skincare, this should be a solid product because it's quite cheap and it's very gentle. It will do a decent job at cleansing the skin. Maybe you won't get everything, however, at least you know that it won't make your skin any more irritated. If you have very oily skin, this product might not be able to clean everything off of your skin just because it's so gentle. And the same goes for if you have makeup. This cleanser might not get everything off of your skin, so just be aware. But for its price at only $4.80, I just had to include it in this skincare routine. Next up, for a moisturizer at only $6.35 is the Simple Water Boost Skin Quench Sleeping Cream. Now yes, the name might be quite complicated, but basically they're saying that it's a nighttime moisturizer. You can use this during the day, however just make sure to wear your sunscreen after you apply it. And the reason why I decided to include this is that it has no fragrance, as you can see. For many people, fragrance irritates their skin, and the most important thing in skincare is that your skin doesn't get worse from buying these products. So I wanted to play it safe by getting a moisturizer that does not have fragrance that could potentially irritate or upset your skin. Now from reviews online, people say that this moisturizer is a bit more on the light side. So if you have oily or maybe combination skin, this would probably work for you. If you have dry skin, you probably need something more moisturizing. But yeah, when it comes to this moisturizer, there's nothing that really just stands out apart from it being fragrance free. Finally, for the under $20 budget at only $7.54, it's the Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense Sunscreen Lotion with an SPF of 30. This is very cheap for a sunscreen, and I was searching forever to find sunscreens that would fit within this budget of $20 because $20 is very cheap. And I actually struggled to find any reviews on this product because there's so many sunscreens that Neutrogena have made, so there wasn't a specific review for this Neutrogena sunscreen. However, what I can say is that Neutrogena has quite good sunscreens. Now, although Neutrogena is quite a controversial company because there's a lot of good products, but there's also a lot of bad products. But what I can say is that Neutrogena has many good sunscreens, and I expect this to be just like that. That's exactly why I decided to choose a Neutrogena sunscreen for this routine, because I thought that with a company like Neutrogena, it would probably be more reliable when it comes to sunscreens. Now, one of the issues just from reading the description is that it does have fragrance, and this could potentially irritate your skin. Now, one of my requirements for sunscreens is that they at least have SPF 30. And this fits that category as it has exactly SPF 30. And so you're going to be able to get good sun and UV ray protection. Other than that though, I really don't have much to say. I've never tried this product, but I decided just to include it in the skincare routine because I think that it's a safe choice when it comes to being under that $20 budget. Now when it comes to the mid price range budget, that's when we can expand a little bit more. So not only can we get our essentials with the cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen, but we can also get a retinoid. And retinoids are just going to be very good overall for almost everything when it comes to acne, fine lines, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and acne scars. Now when it comes to this mid price range skincare routine, we're able to get products that are from the big name brand companies. Now the reason this is good is that oftentimes for these big name brands, they're often very reliable because they've gone through so many tests, and so many of the times these products aren't going to cause any harm to your skin. Walking over to CVS right now to find some products for the low, mid, and high price range. But yeah, I'll see you at CVS. For the cleanser, I think we're just gonna go for the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. It's $16.49, and actually the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser is also $16.49. But the difference is that you're just gonna get way more. It's 473 milliliters for Cetaphil, and it's 355 milliliters for CeraVe. So we're just gonna go for the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. It's quite reliable, nothing too crazy. It's just gonna do a good job of cleansing the skin. It's
probably just going to be nice if you don't have a cleanser in your skincare routine, to be honest. It's not going to help too much with acne though. We also have the CeraVe AM moisturizer and sunscreen, so I think that we can add this to the mid price range. It's not too expensive at $15.99. It's going to act as your moisturizer and sunscreen combined into one, and we can also just add the CeraVe PM. We're just going to use this at night. It's going to be very similar to this, the sunscreen. However, it's just not going to have that sun and UV ray protection. It's like the same thing though. Both of these products are good. However, I will say that they're not too moisturizing. So if you do have oily skin, they'll be good for you. But if you have very dry skin, then you should probably get something more moisturizing. But yeah, we'll just get both of these for the mid-range skincare routine. I just peeped this, Adapalene gel. This right here, it's a retinoid. If you didn't know, it's Adapalene different gel. And this didn't really personally work for me, but it might work for you. Basically just gonna increase that skin cell turnover rate. But yeah, the cheaper version is just gonna have less inside of it. Like, it's just gonna have a smaller tube, but still at $17.99, like, you can't go wrong. I'm just gonna add it to the mid-range skincare routine just because it's so good. But yeah. So they don't have the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. That's normally $16.99. They have the knockoff, the knockoff CVS version, $11.49. Don't get it. Don't get this. I tried this. It completely dried out my skin. It is not hydrating. This is like a skincare dupe right here. They try to copy most of the ingredients, but nah, don't get this. Even though they don't have the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser, I think we'll use that for the high price range. They do have this Double Repair Face Moisturizer by La Roche-Posay. I have used this, it's pretty good. I would probably use this for my high price range, like $22.99 for moisturizer is pretty expensive. But yeah, this is what I think we'll use for the high price range moisturizer. Adapalene gel. This is very expensive, $39.49, but it's one of the bigger sizes. Hey man, we're going for the most expensive skincare routine possible. This right here, it's a retinoid. If you didn't know, it's Adapalene. Basically just gonna increase that skin cell turnover rate. They do, however, have Aquaphor here, so it's $17.49. I think it's worth it. Like, this right here, this is one of the best skincare products of all time, to be honest. Basically, it's very similar to Vaseline. You just squeeze it out. You can put it on your lips, you can put it on dry skin, put it on certain areas. It's very good for that. It's very moisturizing. And yeah, I think that we're gonna add this to the high price range skincare routine. As expected, they don't have a Korean sunscreen, so we're probably gonna have to get that online for the high price range. But yeah, I think Korean sunscreens, most of the time, they're the best. They don't really leave a white cast. They have a good SPF, usually from 30 to 50. They're quite moisturizing. They give you that glass skin look, that dewy look. So yeah, we'll use a Korean sunscreen for the high price range.
Now the sunscreen that I selected for this budget is the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen, and it has an SPF of 50. And this is usually $28, but I found it on sale for $19.60. So if you're watching this video right now, try and get it ASAP just because it's on sale. And I've actually used this sunscreen before, and the thing I like about this sunscreen is that it doesn't really leave a white cast. There's so many sunscreens that I've actually tried, but there are very few sunscreens that after I apply it, I feel satisfied. And that's why for many years, I didn't really use sunscreen at all. But for this and many other Korean sunscreens, they don't leave a white cast. Now obviously do your own research when it comes to other Korean sunscreens, but when it comes to this one right here, when you rub it in, it almost instantly gets rid of the whiteness. It's also quite moisturizing, so you don't need to apply a moisturizer in the morning because you could just apply the sunscreen. The only real downside I found to this sunscreen is that for people with eczema, this can actually irritate your skin. So if you do have eczema, try to find another sunscreen that won't irritate your skin. And I know that can be quite difficult. Now that we are in that expensive price range, we can sort of branch out and get these sort of niche products. And these are basically products that aren't really necessary in your skincare routine, but they can be still quite helpful. And so for this reason, I chose the Banish Vitamin C Serum. And this is $49, however, you can use my code CHOICE at checkout, and that's gonna get you $5 off any orders $39 or more. And so obviously this is above $39, so you are gonna get $5 off if you buy this product. And I actually have been using this skincare product almost every single day. I use it every single morning. The reason I've been using this product is that it adds some extra moisture to your skin so that it gives you that glass and dewy look. Now with that, it also fades dark spots and hyperpigmentation. It gets rid of that. It's going to give you that even, glowing skin tone because of the vitamin C that is in the product. Also, if you didn't know, vitamin C actually boosts the effectiveness of your sunscreen. So apply the vitamin C serum before your sunscreen. Now for the final addition to the expensive skincare routine, we're going to be adding aloe vera. Now you can find this from many different places. You can find it from many different stores. The one here I found was on Amazon and it's only $9.03. You can probably find others for cheaper though. A lot of the aloe veras, soothing gels, they're almost all the same. They're going to add you that lightweight moisture, but you always need to apply a moisturizer or sunscreen after to lock in that moisture. Now the reason why I'm including aloe vera in the skincare routine is that it has anti-inflammatory properties. So not only are you going to get that moisture, you're also going to help deal with acne. Also for the winter times, you might need that extra bit of moisture, so you can put some aloe vera on and then put your moisturizer on after. But yeah, with this addition, we're still under that $200 budget, and I think I'm just going to cut it right there. We don't really need any more products, and even all the products I got, like, they're not all necessary. You don't need all of these products. I just wanted to do this video for fun. Now if you're confused about the order that you use these products in, I got you. In the morning, you want to use the cleanser, and then after you dry your face, you want to make sure to add the vitamin C serum. And the reason for this is that it's going to boost your sunscreen. After that, you want to put the aloe vera on because it's going to add that extra bit of moisture that you might need to your skin. After that, you want to put the sunscreen on. And if you have some dry lips or any dry areas on your skin, you can go ahead and put Aquaphor in that desired area. I always put it on my lips. Now when it comes to the nighttime, it's a bit different. You still want to cleanse your face, and after you dry your face, this time I would say put on the retinoid, and in this case it's different. And the reason why I say this is that I think that it's better to apply retinoids at night, just because you don't want the sun to inhibit the retinoid's effectiveness. But actually different is fine to be put on during the day. I still think that it's better just to put it at night though, because why not? But yeah, after you apply the different, you want to wait about 20 minutes before you apply any moisturizing products. So after you wait 20 minutes, you want to make sure to apply the aloe vera, and then you can apply the moisturizer. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to make this video is just to show that you don't need a bunch of money to get into skincare. You could start a whole entire skincare routine with just $20. There's so many products online, just try to avoid the BS because there's so many overpriced products that you don't really need to be buying. All you really need is a cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen, and you're set. If you want any skincare advice, DM me on Instagram @choice.yt, and peace.